today I'm going to show you how I run my conventional engines through the legacy system. I'd also like to say that this is my 50th video. Yay! Okay, so anyway, my equipment's over here. This is usually hidden away, but pulled it out. This is just a 180 watt power brick. And then this thing here is a little bit more interesting. It's the Powermaster bridge, which pretty much just looks like a Trainmaster command base here. Not a whole lot different, really. It's got the port on the front that communicates to the legacy remote, and it basically just sends out a signal that's the exact same as what this would send out, and that sends it down to my Powermaster, which is underneath the layout. One thing that you have to be careful of with this system is that this has to be at least 6 feet away from the actual Powermaster, and I have found a way to cheat that. And if you put the Powermaster bridge higher than the Powermaster, it will actually work a lot better. And you also want to make sure that this isn't anywhere close to the power brick, because the power brick is going to emit frequencies and stuff, and I had problems with it before. But I would also like to upgrade my Powermaster and the Powermaster bridge. Just get rid of those two and get a legacy Powermaster, and put that legacy Powermaster, set that up so that it runs the outside line just like it is now. If you got that and you wanted to run it with the legacy, you wouldn't need the Powermaster bridge. All that Powermaster bridge does is it bridges from the legacy to the Powermaster itself. So I would then put the Powermaster into the center loop here, because right now it's just being controlled with the CW80. And then that Powermaster could be run without any extra equipment off of this. So anyhow, that's basically it. But I'll go ahead and take you down to the Powermaster and show you what that is, and then I'll show you how to actually use all this equipment with the legacy. Okay, so this is the Powermaster. Again, it basically just looks like a command base, except for it's kind of a gray color. There's basically 3 switches on here. There's a run program switch on it, just like your engine would have, and then there's a command conventional switch. Now, in command mode, it will send all of the power directly to the track that it gets. And in conventional mode, it will vary the voltage, and you'll be able to blow the horn and whistle. Now, there's also a switch up on the front. It's 135 watts and 180 watts. And that is your selector switch for... It's recommended that you use a powerhouse supply with this. But basically, you can get a cable, which I do have, that you can hook up a normal transformer into this. And if you're under 135 watts, set it on 135, and if you're over it, set it on 180. Basically is all that is. And then you just have the 2 posts here, binding posts, to put into your truck power, which I don't run bus lines, I just have it through this 18 gauge trailer wire here. It holds it pretty good to the amperage that I like to pull. Even like 10 amps of the brick doesn't seem to affect it too badly. But anyhow, that's that part of it. And the plugs are standard on the powerhouses, so you don't have to worry about getting anything for that. That's it for this part. That's how this is hooked into the legacy. Well, there's that Y cable. It comes with the legacy. And then you just hook up the part that says command base into your powermaster bridge. So you cannot hook up your command base and your powermaster bridge at the same time, unfortunately. I think it would have been a nice thing if they did, but anyhow. If you look at the remote here, you see I have this programmed in as powermaster, and it's just in cab 1 mode, and it's not on a engine, it's on a train number. So see the TR. I like to call this track in this case because it's basically track 1, not train 1. And if you want to change the name, see I just named it powermaster, and yes, it does need to be in cab 1 mode. If you go into info and you see it comes up as train 1 info, hit name, and then you get the whole thing of numbers and stuff there. So anyway, this is basically the same as operating your legacy engines or whatever, except for, you notice the number pad down here, it's just numbers. The screen, there's no graph. Basically all you have is that you can use your brake and boost, you can use the wheel to control it, and you can use your horn and bell. So anyhow, let's turn this on and turn the brick on. So if I just send out, say, a whistle signal to the thing there, not sure if you can see that. See how that light flashes on the powermaster bridge there? That light's going to be flashing the same down on the powermaster, because that powermaster bridge is sending the same signal that it's getting down to the powermaster. But anyhow, let me move you over to the train and get started. Alright, so here we are. And you thought I forgot about that balloon, didn't you? Okay, so anyhow, in order to make this run, you see our lights are off right now, and I've still got everything powered up. Now, basically all I have to do is turn this wheel, and it should... You can probably tell, lights aren't on very bright. So all I'm doing is varying that voltage. Balloon's rubbing up against the wall. And yes, I am aware of the bridge. And if you hit the direction button, you see it just goes back into neutral, and we can really ramp up the power all the way. And we can draw it down. You can probably see the lights in those cars, I think. Go ahead and back it up since we can't go anywhere else. See, if we want to, we can get going pretty fast. Now, in order to blow a whistle, you can just tap that, basically. If you want to ring the bell, just push up on your bell. And you do have your boost. You see the lights getting brighter, and then brake. Easy way to change directions smoothly as well. If you take the brakes all the way down and you let the brake go, it'll actually slowly come back up. It won't be so jerky. So yeah, you got pretty good control over the speed. You can see every time I move the remote, it jumps up quite a bit though. I think we hit a tree. Well, it's probably like the 10th time that tree's ever been hit. And here's our boost. Boost and brakes. Hear the brake sounds on the engine start there. brakes all the way down to nothing if you let it, and then it comes back up as neutral. So that's actually it's basically just like the brake hold feature on your Legacy. Is that it'll go into the next direction if you pull it all the way down and leave it there. Brakes all the way to nothing. Should come back to neutral. And then we'll just hit the direction button and go backward. So, if we want boost, we can just push up on the rocker. If we want brakes, just pull down to nothing. They're not really going fast enough to use brakes. Now you also have your momentum settings. So we'll go ahead and set our momentum on high here. I'll just hit the H button. And get it back in reverse here. To see if I move the wheel, it won't react until, a while. If I move it back down, see, it takes a while to react. See there. Oops. I'll just show you here in neutral. Just wind it all the way up. You see it's just slowly, ever so slowly, incrementally bringing the lights up in our engine. Let's go ahead and turn the wheel all the way back around so that it goes down to 0. A little more possibly. And there we are. And we'll pull it forward again. This time we're going to use medium momentum. Not a whole lot of difference there. And I'll go ahead and switch it back to low momentum, which is where we started. Doesn't seem like it's actually changing. So I guess it is, I don't know. Oh, like it did change. That should be at 0 by now. Sometimes this powermaster confuses me. Let's see if it's actually getting the signal now. There we go, now it works. Let's go ahead and try medium momentum again since I messed all that up. Maybe I just can't change it. Yeah, that worked now. Yeah, run medium. I'm turning the wheel down. Okay, I like to use it in low because with these conventional engines they're kind of unpredictable. And you don't really know how far it's actually set up because there's no graph on there. So, you see the low, I can really control it. It really isn't that hard to do, and if you want to just directly shut the power off, hit aux 1 and 0. Or you could just hit halt, that's the other thing. About having this set up is no matter what time you hit halt, it'll automatically shut the power off. Even if you're running it in command mode, it'll automatically shut the power off if you hit halt. So that's about all it takes to make this run correctly. And the way that I was ending up making those momentum changes work is holding them down for a couple of seconds. I'm not sure why I had to do that to it, but you know. So, anyhow. Well, I guess the settings on that thing are pretty finicky. It's kind of a primitive system to use. But anyhow, that's all I have today. Well, for this video anyhow. See you next time. Bye.